Matt Riddle airport incident, which this might transition into a Norway story, you never know. Matt Riddle posted and then quickly deleted the following on Instagram. Nothing like being sexually assaulted by an officer and harassed at the JFK airport. No means no, and just because I'm nice doesn't mean yes, asshole. Don't know their... Okay, oh, he spelled there wrong. I really hate that. Their Twitter or Instagram handles, but I took pictures. Normally I'm like whatever, but today was really weird and uncomfortable, and they made a point to make me feel small and useless. Definitely one of the most uncomfortable travel days I've ever had. Thanks, NYC, you're so progressive and accepting. Then he posted afterwards a selfie with the caption, finally leaving JFK, now I never want to come back here again. What's going on there?
I don't know. I was going to ask you, what do you mean sexually assaulted? And I've never told anybody this, but I kind of like going through that stuff. Guys all hands on, hey, watch it, But I just said that just out of respect, because. But I don't know, what could they have assaulted him on? They tapped his little testicles maybe a little bit, or
maybe.
I don't get it. And then when he came out, they reported, and then he talked to the police, and he says, he didn't say anything else. He was actually apologetic, and I don't know what that's about. I really don't. I've never heard that before in my life.
Have you ever had well, maybe not the rubber glove treatment, but have you ever had, overzealous airport security take the liberty with you? I mean, you've done enough flying. You must have run into the odd uncomfortable situation.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got into it with one of those. He examines you and taps all around. But he was a damn asshole, And I said, hey, brother. Mm-hmm. I said, watching on the jewels down there a little bit, and it pissed him off. I may have said a few more things. I said, unless you like doing that kind of stuff, that maybe. And then he told me to go stay off to the side and do this and do that. And I mean, we didn't really, I made him mad. He made me mad. I mean, I went through without too much of a delay. But those guys get a little bit overzealous, a little bit. But I don't know if it would constitute to a degree of sexual assault. I don't get that. I mean, how can you sexually assault somebody out in the open unless they took them in a room?
Maybe they did. Or they take you behind like a little curtain, like a little pull-out sort of curtain thing.
They did take me in. This is where I learned about this, how much money, cash money, you can come through with. You know how much you can come through with?
Go on.
Legally.
Depends on the country. I don't know, 10 grand.
10 grand.
Is it actually the right answer?
Yes, that is the right answer.
Uh-huh.
So I was leaving Puerto Rico one time, and I had a bunch of cash on me. And I had heard the story, don't go through with more than 10 grand. So I carefully counted out what I had, and it was $9,900. I know exactly what it was, or maybe a little more. So it was going through my bag, the little bastages, and, they can tell when money is in there. They can see it. They said, what's that? I said, I don't know what's it look like. He said, money. I said, well, that's what it is then. I said, you're pretty well trained. So I got a little smart ass with them, and I'm kidding them, but they take it the wrong way. And they said, sir, would you mind accompanying us to another location? I said, where are we going? He said, no, we're just going to go in this room right here and talk. And I go in there, and they didn't touch anything. I had to touch everything. And they said, they opened my bag up, and they said, could you remove that? So I removed it, took it out. And they said, how much is that? And I said, well, it's $9,900. And I knew if it was over 10, they could take it. Just take it legally.
Could they take the entire 10,000 plus, or do they just take anything above 10,000?
No, they take it all.
Really?
They will take it all. So I counted out. It was $100 bills. And of course, I'd like 3 or 4 weeks. I'd saved up. I didn't want to send it, and I counted $9,900. And they says, "Do you mind counting it again?" I went, "Well, but damn, I just counted it. What do you want me to do?" And I had to count it out again. And they let me go, but they thought they could just take that money. Now, I read about a guy going down the road one day, and they stopped, the state police stopped this guy, and he had like 60 grand, and they took it all. Because he was going to Vegas or somewhere to gamble, and they took all his money. Now, he got it back, but he got it back about a year later. Because I'm not saying they can keep it. You can file to get it back. But what do attorney fees cost to file to get that back? There's no telling. So, but that's some of the problems I've gone through at the airport. Not a lot. It's usually pretty nice, but sometimes, I guess those people get a little bit wary or tired of people asking stupid questions and having. See, when I say something to somebody, sometimes I'm kidding, but they don't have the same humor system I do, and they think I'm being a smartass.
No. Airport security, for the most part, they probably have on the CV, do you have a sense of humor? And if you tick yes, they will not hire you. It's one of the few jobs that I immediately distrust. That is not.
Where did you hear that?
I think I might have made that up. But
that does sound good.
Yeah, but do you know what it is, though? There's like certain jobs, right, that if you take them, I immediately hate you. And one of them is airport security, the people because a lot of them just love to make your life more miserable. Because, hey, they don't have anywhere else to go, and they get paid the same whether they're fingering your bum hole for made-up cocaine or not. Or parking, not parking attendants, but the ones who ticket you, like for parking fines, stuff like that. Because you know you're going to be hated, yet you still took the job. There's something off about that.
Okay, how would you like to know that you get up in the morning and you got to go to the airport and you're the one that checks people out and charges them on their card? I'd hate that.
Yeah.
I would hate that. Are you working on like a toll road? People come by and just throw money in the deal or whatever, and don't even acknowledge you. I did read one time that the people who do that, they have a lot of depression problems because people ride by and don't even acknowledge that they're there. And after a while, I guess it takes its toll on them. It takes their toll on them on a toll road. See?
And they're looking for revenge.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I'll say this very quickly. We've got a toll road about 20 miles away from where I live, and I can't even remember where it is. It's like I won't even bother trying to figure out where it is. The toll, and I'll do this in cents for you. The toll is about 30 cents. But the thing is, I think it's some farmer who allowed a road to be built, but he still owned the land. So they just get some. But the thing is, they have people going in all day, every day. And it's just like a little 30 cents here, 30 cents, it's like 20 pence, something like that. And they must just be laughing their heads off that all they have to do is pay some minimum wage just to sit there, let them go through the thing, and then they keep everything else for themselves.
The farmer keeps it?
Let's assume it's a farmer. I think it's private, yeah. So it is technically a private road that the public uses constantly. It's a really weird situation.
It is. I never heard that before.